My heart still beats a rhythm for you, even though your words were a broken melody. The truth you hid couldn't bury the love I felt. It only made its roots grow deeper in the darkness. I built a castle of us on foundations of what I thought was real. Now I wander its empty halls, loving the ghost of you. They say love is blind, but I saw the cracks in your story and chose to believe in the masterpiece I imagined. This ache in my chest is the echo of promises whispered, a love that outlasted your honesty. Funny how the deepest connections can be forged with someone who wasn't truly there. I keep replaying our moments, searching for the moment the script changed, the moment your truth became a fiction. Maybe my love was so fierce, it blinded me to the red flags waving frantically in the wind. It's a strange kind of devotion, loving the idea of you more than the reality you presented. The silence where your truths should have been now screams louder than any argument. Part of me still hopes the real you will emerge from behind the mask, even though logic tells me otherwise. My love for you is a stubborn flame, refusing to be extinguished by the cold water of your deceit. I find myself loving the memories we created, even knowing some of them were built on shifting sand. It's a lonely kind of love, one that exists primarily within the confines of my own heart and mind. The irony isn't lost on me. I loved you for who I thought you were, and that person never truly existed. This feeling is a tangled mess of longing and betrayal. Yet the longing somehow manages to hold on tighter. I keep searching for answers in the spaces you left, finding only more questions and the lingering scent of what could have been. Perhaps my love was a desperate attempt to fill a void, and you simply offered a temporary illusion of fullness. It's terrifying how deeply you can care for someone who treats your emotions like disposable toys. The love I offered was genuine, a precious gift given freely, and it feels cheapened by the lies it encountered. I'm learning to untangle my heart from the web of your fabrication, but the knots are stubbornly tight. There's a bittersweet beauty in the fact that my capacity to love remains unbroken even after this. I loved you with a ferocity that deserved truth in return, and the absence of that truth is a constant sting. Sometimes I wonder if you ever truly saw me, or if I was just a character in your carefully constructed narrative. My current thoughts are a whirlwind of what was, what could have been, and the painful reality of what is. The depth of my love now feels like a vulnerability you exploited, a trust you carelessly shattered. It's a strange paradox. The more I realize the extent of the lies, the more I understand the depth of my own love. I'm grappling with the realization that the intimacy we shared might have been a carefully crafted performance. The future I envisioned with you now feels like a phantom limb, a constant reminder of something that isn't there. Loving you through the lies feels like trying to hold water in cupped hands. The more I try, the more slips away. My heart aches not just for what was lost, but for the beautiful lie I so desperately wanted to be true. I'm left with the heavy task of rebuilding trust, not just in others, but in my own judgment. The echoes of your sweet words now carry a hollow resonance, tainted by the knowledge of their falsity. It's a lonely journey, navigating the landscape of a love that was never fully reciprocated with honesty. I find myself clinging to the fragments of truth, desperately trying to piece together a coherent picture. The love I felt was a powerful force, and it's agonizing to realize it was directed towards an illusion. I'm slowly coming to terms with the fact that my love story had a villain disguised as a hero. This pain is a testament to the depth of my feelings, a harsh reminder of what I was willing to give. Sometimes I catch myself still reaching for you, forgetting for a moment the chasm of deceit that lies between us. The intensity of my love now feels like a burden, a heavy weight to carry in the face of your dishonesty. I'm learning that loving deeply doesn't guarantee being loved truthfully in return, a painful but crucial lesson. The memories we made are now shrouded in doubt, each one tainted by the possibility of fabrication. It's a cruel twist of fate to love someone so completely, only to discover the foundation of that love was a lie. My current feelings are a complex tapestry woven with threads of sorrow, anger, and a lingering, stubborn affection. I'm trying to reconcile the person I thought you were with the person your actions revealed you to be. The silence between us now speaks volumes, a deafening testament to the unspoken truths and blatant lies. Loving you despite the lies feels like holding onto a ghost, a familiar presence that offers no real substance. I'm slowly realizing that my love deserved a more honest recipient, someone who valued truth as much as I did. The depth of my love now serves as a painful reminder of the depth of your deception. I'm navigating a sea of conflicting emotions, the waves of longing crashing against the rocks of reality. Part of me mourns the loss of the future we almost had, a future built on a foundation of falsehoods. Loving you this deeply, knowing the truth, feels like carrying a secret too heavy for one heart to bear. I'm learning to forgive myself for believing the lies, for seeing the best in someone who chose to deceive. The intensity of my feelings hasn't diminished, but it's now tinged with a profound sense of disappointment. I'm slowly detaching my heart from the image of you I held so dear, a painful but necessary process. Loving you through the lies is a lonely battle, fought entirely within the confines of my own soul. The realization of your dishonesty hasn't erased my love, but it has irrevocably altered its form. I'm grappling with the question of whether any part of what we shared was ever truly real. My current thoughts are a somber reflection on the fragility of trust and the resilience of the human heart. Despite everything, a part of me still hopes you'll understand the depth of the love you chose to betray. That lingering affection feels like a phantom limb, twitching with the memory of a touch that wasn't entirely sincere. It's a strange kind of heartbreak, grieving for a relationship that was partly an illusion. I find myself questioning every shared moment, wondering where the truth ended and the performance began. My capacity for love feels almost like a curse now, leading me to invest so deeply in something so fragile. The silence you left behind is filled with the unspoken questions I now know will never be answered honestly. Loving you this much, knowing what I know now, feels like carrying a beautiful but broken vase. I'm slowly learning to redirect this intense love inward, towards healing and self-preservation. The contrast between the depth of my feelings and the shallowness of your honesty is stark and painful. Sometimes I wonder if you even understood the magnitude of the love I offered so freely. This journey of moving on feels like navigating a maze built from the wreckage of your lies. The love I held for you was a vibrant flame, and your deceit was the wind that threatened to extinguish it. I'm starting to see the strength in letting go, even though every fiber of my being wants to hold on to the past. The memories we created are now like faded photographs, their colors dulled by the shadow of your dishonesty. My current emotional landscape is a mixture of resilience and a lingering sense of bewilderment. I'm learning that true intimacy requires vulnerability and honesty, qualities that were tragically absent. Loving you through the deception feel like trying to solve a puzzle with missing and mismatched pieces. The intensity of my love now feels like a testament to my own capacity for empathy.